Hi and welcome to my oral presentation of The Man Who Loved Flowers, based on the short story by Stephen King. First of all, we have the analytic points. Examples of foreshadowing. We see a crow where the main character gets a flashback to a graveyard, and we get an all-around feeling that something bad has happened to him or a former lover in the past. It could also mean that he's a bit afraid or just a quick panic attack if he thinks that the vendor knows that he's a serial killer. Then we have the plant and the setup, and this is where the vendor recommends that he should take a bouquet if it's for his mom, but the roses if it's for a girl, where he then chooses the roses, that's indicating that it's a girl. The payoff comes when he brings the roses to the girl, who then looks very flattered but also confused, because she apparently don't know who the man is. The man then proceeds to kill her with a hammer out of nowhere. The suspense lays in when the lighting and the music stops. We get an eerie feeling that something bad is coming up. The suspense tightens even more when the girl says that the flowers are not for her, because us as viewers then immediately suspect him for having bad intentions. The plot twist is that the good-looking sweet guy is actually a mass murderer who walks around killing young ladies with a hammer. Then we have the characters. The main character is a guy who's on the inside is charming, sweet, good-looking guy, but and also dresses nice and tidies up with a suit. But he also seems a bit confused or distracted. And as it turns out, he's actually a psychopath murderer. We get a sense that something bad has happened to him in the past, and that may have caused some traumatization, which we possibly get a hint at when he gets those flashbacks from the crow, and when the flower vendor jokingly says the word murder. Then we have Norma. Norma is his presumably dead former lover, and we get a hint that maybe she's dead when he looks at the crow and get a flashback to a graveyard. The former lover part seems pretty obvious when he goes to the random girl to give her flowers, which we initially thought was a flirt or girlfriend. Then the flower vendor, who is friends with the crow, which is a bit obscene if you ask me, has a weird joke about what you call a flock of crows, to which he then says, a murder. He is an excellent salesman though. He ups the price on the flowers from $10 to $12. We have the setting. Neighborhood is typical New York. People walking around, flower vendors, and men catcalling while sitting on the stairs. You can hear on their accent that they're also from the New York area. And the lighting is sunny and warm until the moment where we find out the hidden truth in the main character's actions. The lighting then gets all dark and cold. Then we have the self-made picture. I made this picture by taking a sign that says let's do what we love and do a lot of it, because I think it fits pretty good to the story, because the man feels kind of betrayed that the one he loved was taken away from him, but he keeps refreshing his lost love by pretending that his former lover is the girl he's killing. There's also a hammer in the picture, and I chose this as this is pretty essential for this story. It's what he uses to kill the lady, and I think he used a hammer because he wanted to be brutal to really fulfill the feeling of getting revenge at his love. I mean, at love in general. Um, I've actually read the short story before by Stephen King, and I remember that he called himself Love all the time, and I think he does this because he feels like he can determine who shall be loved and those that can't by killing them. So he gets this feeling that somebody that loved this stranger would feel the same way he felt when his former lover died. Yes, that was my presentation. Thank you for listening.